Dance for me, boys. Dance for me, son. Dance for me.
So I want to have a discussion about Shannon Sharpe and the way he has went about trying to prove his sexuality to the world. Many people have seen or heard the audio recording or whatever where he supposedly accidentally accidentally went live on Instagram because he's not technologically savvy. And I want to go into how we got here with Mr. Shannon Sharpe. Now, as we all know, Shannon Sharpe is one of the most prolific tight ends in the NFL history. Like, he was that guy back in the 90s and early 2000s. I think he has a couple of Super Bowls with John Elway, one of the better quarterbacks in NFL history as well. And he's a big, strong guy. He's from the state of Georgia, grew up in Georgia, and went to Savannah State and had a very stellar NFL career. But because Shannon Sharpe, like a lot of these former NFL or NBA athletes, they want to remain relevant after their career. So they get involved in sports casting. Before YouTube and social media blew up, you got a job as a sports commentator with ESPN, Fox Sports, TNT, etc., and you have shows that many sports fans tune into. And at some point, I guess Shannon Sharpe started rubbing elbows with the people in HOLLYWEIRD, and they hooked him up with this openly gay guy, as we know, his former stylist by the name of Hollywood. That's what he calls himself. Now, I don't have a problem with him hanging out with gay people. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But that was your first mess up if you don't want people calling you a homosexual. Now, me personally, I believe that the audio leak or recording that he accidentally went live on Instagram, supposedly, I believe it was a phony. I don't believe he was actually having intercourse with a woman. I believe a woman may have been recording with him, but it just didn't sound like he was really having sex to me. I didn't hear any, none of the clapping sounds, no skin on skin contact. I ain't hear none of that. All I heard was him talking and saying, "That's my baby," and whatever he was saying. I mean, I can't play it on YouTube for obvious reasons, but I'm not surprised at the female who participated in this foolishness, because you got women that do pornography. You got women that lay on the bed and spread their legs open on OnlyFans. So that's not a surprise there. But the reason why I say that this is a humiliation ritual, or it could very well be Shannon Sharpe trying to prove his sexuality. But HOLLYWEIRD won, and Shannon Sharpe is humiliated because you have engaged in some questionable behavior over the past few years as a post NFL sports podcaster. And of course, now he got his own podcast, the Club Shay Shay, that blew up. He's a brand. I'm not hating on Shannon Sharpe. I have mad respect for Shannon Sharpe's NFL career. I just don't like how a lot of these former athletes and celebrities will sell out and do whatever they're told because they want to remain relevant. And Shannon Sharpe wanted to remain relevant. His desire to be in the spotlight was so great that he was willing to engage in the HOLLYWEIRD lifestyle. Like I said, they hooked him up with the gay guy, the stylist. He no longer is Shannon Sharpe's stylist, but as an almost 40-year-old man, I'm just curious to know, why do you need a stylist as a 50-something-year-old man? Shannon Sharpe is 56 years old. He just recently fired Hollywood not too long ago, the little gay hairstylist. He's sitting at the basketball games with courtside. He's highly visible with Shannon Sharpe when he was working with Shannon Sharpe as a stylist. Highly visible with that man. So my question is, Mr. Sharpe, why do you want to be seen with this guy publicly if you're a heterosexual guy? Most straight men don't hang out with openly gay guys. Now, we may run into some gay guys in public and we may be cool with them as far as like saying, "What's up? How you doing?" And I mean, if you're a heterosexual male and you got gay friends. You know, I know a few gay people. I'm cool with them, but as far as like, do we hang out? Do we go places together? No, we don't. That's just what it is. I'm a heterosexual, 1000%. But that was the first thing he did. Then, of course, we saw the video of him getting out of the vehicle at the liquor store, you know, dressed with this. Some people said it was a romper. I can't call it a romper, but man, it did look a little suspect. But like I said, the stylist got him wearing all these tight clothes, and then the little liquor store incident, and then they had him with the makeup on. So Shannon Sharp got a little frustrated. So like I said, this might have been a real response by Shannon Sharp to try to dispel the gay rumors, or it could have been a humiliation ritual by HOLLYWEIRD. Even though we don't have any evidence of either, HOLLYWEIRD still wins because he got humiliated. And then, of course, a guy like Chad Ochocinco, former NFL wide receiver, he gets on the podcast with Shannon Sharp and, you know, defends it and goes along to get along. He doesn't say anything out the way. These guys follow a script. These guys are not authentic. We know how they get down in the world of HOLLYWEIRD. We know how they get down. So I'm not surprised that Chad Ochocinco said what he said in defense of Shannon Sharp. But the bottom line is, this was not a good look for an almost 60-year-old man. You are at grandpa age, bro. You're a legendary tight end. And for you to go out like this is embarrassing for you as a man. It is embarrassing for your brand. It is embarrassing for your legacy. Right? He didn't have to do this, but he chose to do it to either A, dispel the gay rumors, or B, because it was a humiliation ritual. I think it might have been more so on the side of him dispelling the gay rumors this time around. I just think he already has a big podcast. He's a big brand already. And he just doesn't want to be seen as a gay man. But like I said, a masculine heterosexual man is not going to hang out with an openly gay guy.
I was upset, but then I also remembered that you're not very good, or you're not very technically savvy with phones and computer equipment, all that stuff. So I gave you a little grace, but I was still a little upset. I was a little hurt. But the fact that it was a Michelle and not a Michael, that's my dog.
It's never been a Michael.
We don't believe you, Ochocinco, and we don't believe you, Shannon Sharp. You have to be a complete fool to believe that was a real audio recording. I mean, a real encounter with a woman. They scripted that. It was staged. And you can't go on Instagram Live by accident. You just can't. You're not fumbling around with your phone and automatically go live on Instagram. Now, I've never gone live on any social media platform because I don't have a lot of followers like that. I think between my TikTok and my YouTube and all my other social medias, I might have 6,000 or 7,000 subscribers combined for all of them. But we'll get there to the point when I can start going live. I can't wait to do it because I want to actually do it. But I want to get a few more followers. So subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I'm going to go ahead and wrap the video up. I didn't want to stay long. I just wanted to address that. I wanted to address the fact that this was not a real sexual encounter with this Michelle chick. And according to the photos that I've been seeing around the internet, she's a decent looking chick. Got a nice body and everything. But no, Shannon Sharp, you didn't really smash her. You might have smashed her in real life, I don't know. But you weren't smashing her on the audio recording, bro. You weren't having sex. You wanted to put this video out, or this so-called accidental live out, because you wanted to dispel the gay rumors. Because you chose to wear weird clothes, and you chose to hang out with an openly gay guy, and you chose to let ESPN and all these studios put all this makeup on, making you look crazy. That's the HOLLYWEIRD way. You got in bed with HOLLYWEIRD and you paid the price. That's just the way it works. I mean, you can walk away at any time. You don't have to be relevant as an old man. You're going to be 60 years old in a few years, bro. Like, how much more fame and money do you want? The lust for more. That's what it's all about. They want more and more and more. And if Hollywood is going to give you something, you're gonna get them something in return. Like, share, subscribe, follow, comment, peace.